Hey guys, thanks for popping on. So I am Kate. Sorry, I just wanted to start with a little bit of music there. I am Kate, and I'm going to share with you a few ways that you can deal or find joy when you have a horrible boss. I am an entrepreneur. I just took the leap and left my full-time job in the corporate world and now have started my own business. But it has definitely been a journey, and I can totally relate. If you are on this call, you probably also have worked for somebody that just is not too great, and really it just can make you feel negative and terrible. And I just wanted to share with you a few ways that I have found joy when working in a bad situation. I'm the founder of Team Eat Sweat Pray. I'm a wife. I'm a mom to two really cute dogs who could possibly interrupt us during this while I'm chatting and hanging out with you. But I really hope that this helps out you. About 2 years ago, I took a job with an organization that I was really excited about, and found out that it just was not a good work environment. And I don't like to talk negative, so I'm not going to talk bad about somebody on here, but it just was, there were definitely days where I just wanted to cry at work, or I would go home and I would just be unhappy because of the way I was treated. And hopefully you're not in that same situation for much longer. But I guess the first tip that I can have for you is to show person love. You remember when your mom and dad probably used to say, kill them with kindness? Well, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Sometimes it's really easy to forget, and I personally would get very upset when, or defensive when she would say something mean to me, but I just urge you, stop, pause, take a deep breath, and really think about showing love to that person. Because I don't know about you, but when you're nice to somebody and you're kind to somebody, it feels good, as opposed to really falling into the trap of somebody that is cruel and mean and hurtful to you. I kill them with kindness, and I would even say a little prayer and ask God to give me some kind of supernatural power to love this person, because sometimes it was really hard to. And that's really what you need. You just need to really treat that person with love, and it will just change the whole outlook of your job. It will make it much better when you're the kind person and the loving person. And I always would remind myself that God has placed you there for a reason. It may seem like a really big mess right now, but someday you can use that as your message. And to get through some of those difficult work days, you just got to remind yourself that you're working for the Lord instead of working for your supervisor or your boss. And go into it with that attitude, as opposed to that you're just working for this person who's awful to you. In Colossians it tells us, everything that you do it for the Lord. And he's going to take care of you. The second thing, which is sometimes hard, but under no circumstances, none, zero, talk bad about your supervisor with your coworkers. It's so hard sometimes to do that if everybody is griping and upset. But negativity feeds off negativity, and you're just going to leave feeling gross. When you talk bad about somebody, you just feel gross. You feel, you did something wrong. It makes you feel worse. And it really hones in on all, sometimes the awful things. So, instead, be that person that lifts other people up. Somebody else, most likely you're working with other employees that also experiencing the same thing. And I just, be that person that lifts them up, as opposed to the person that really is a downer and talking bad all the time. It's your reputation, and sometimes you don't realize it, but it's your brand, and it could potentially close doors for other opportunities if you're the person that's always like upset and griping at work. Just try to have a happy heart, and stop. Sorry, I got a puppy right here that I'm petting. Have a happy heart and be the person that lifts other people up. Sounds like they're doing some construction over right beside me. The third thing is to not just quit your job immediately or to immediately find another job. It's so easy to just want to quit and get out of there, especially if it's a really bad situation. But in our economy, you don't want to be without a job unless, it's so bad that, it's really destroying everything. Take the time that you need to find the right job, the right employer, the right supervisor. It took me probably 6 to 7 months. I had a few other job offers, but it wasn't the right fit. And you don't want to just take something to get out of it and then get in another bad situation. So, don't just quit. It was that time. I look back at it now and I'm like, if I wouldn't have went through that awful situation, I most likely would have never started building my own business. I found joy then by coming home from work and starting my own business and doing something that I truly loved and am passionate about, and that's wellness coaching. But whatever you're passionate about, try to fill some of your spare time with those things instead of coming home and use your lunch hour to do something you love, or coming home and instead of just watching TV or whatever, do something that you enjoy, that you could potentially build a business for yourself and you never have to answer to anyone else again. That's what I did, and it's been such a blessing. I filled that free time with growing a business that I could now today actually do on my own, and I never have to report to anyone. So anyways, those are my 3 tips. Just to go back over them, you want to show love, find joy. You're working for the Lord instead of for your boss. The second way is to not don't fall for the gossiping and the talking badly about your supervisor. It will only make things worse. And don't just quit. Take the amount of time you need to find the right job and the right supervisor. You're learning things right now, that are gonna help you in your next job. So, anyways, if you are curious about how I started my own business, whatever you're interested in, I'd love to talk with you and give you some advice about what I did and what I experienced. Feel free to send me an email. My email address is kate.noble@gmail.com. Happy to share or shed any light on starting your own business or using your passion to really fulfill your purpose. So hope you guys have a great day and put a smile on your face even when sometimes you don't want to, but that will make you happier. Bye, y'all.